You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, we're going to be talking about the Israel-Palestine war again here in this video. This thing is really starting to affect the sports world. Now, I just did a video on Amari Stoudemire actually coming out and slamming BLM and politicians. Of course, you know, he was an all-star in the NBA. And I actually found out he's actually an Israeli citizen as well. I did not know that. Or maybe I actually knew about it, but that was like years ago. I don't remember exactly. But it's starting to affect the sports world. Now, the NBA teams have actually come out and they have been vocal about their support for Israel here. But here in the United States, it's definitely divisive, I'm learning. You know, we have seen innocent women and children lose their lives by terrorists. Hamas is a terrorist organization, and they have killed roughly like 1,000 people that we know of, some including Americans. But the American left, man, they're definitely on the side of Hamas. This is stunning right here. So that actually brings us to the Philadelphia 76ers, because they actually put out a statement showing their support for Israel. But one of their beat writers thought it would actually be a good idea to come out and bash them and actually bat the terrorists. Yeah, I'm not making this up. He actually bat the terrorists. And of course, he lost his job. What in the world is going on, guys? How can you actually show support when women and children are losing their lives? They're innocent parties in all of this. I was in the military. What's actually happening over there is war crimes. When you're talking about military action, you don't go out there and kill civilians. That is war crimes right there. And that's exactly what's happening over there in Israel right now. It's astonishing, but let's go ahead and get into this. Over here on The Spun, NBA beat reporter fired after ripping team's statement on Israel. Wow. I just don't understand some people. I really don't. Look here. It says an NBA beat reporter is out of a job after ripping the team he covers for their statement on the attacks in Israel. According to the New York Post, Sixers beat writer Jackson Frank has been ousted from his job at Philly Voice. Frank had recently taken a job, so he wasn't even there very long. I mean, what did Herm Edwards actually say? What was the old saying? He said, "Don't press send." Well, he pressed send. He pressed send, and now he is done. He is done. And, you know, based on who he was actually working for and he got fired, who is he actually going to work for now? I mean, if I'm actually an employer, I'm not hiring this guy. I'm not going to do it. When you side with terrorists, nah, I cannot hire you. But he went there. This guy went there. Now, this is what the Sixers actually put out yesterday. You can see here, they put, "We stand with the people of Israel and join them in mourning the hundreds of innocent lives lost to terrorism at the hands of Hamas. Hashtag stand with Israel." Yeah, innocent lives were lost, a bunch. And I believe it's like 1,000 now, if I'm not mistaken. But this guy, this is what he actually posted here. Frank reportedly ripped the Sixers statement on the situation in Israel. He said this, quote, "This post sucks. Solidarity with Palestine always," he tweeted in response to the team statement. I mean, this guy had to know he was going to lose his job. But apparently he didn't care. He didn't care. He would actually rather support terrorism and the slaughter of innocent people than actually do his job. This is disgusting, but we know he's not the only one. He is not the only American that actually feels this way. The Philly Voice confirmed the firing to the New York Post. Quote, Mr. Frank is no longer employed by PhillyVoice.com as of today. PhillyVoice.com CEO Hal Donnelly told the Post in a statement, quote, we stand with everyone who is absolutely outraged by the senseless attacks in Israel, by the loss of innocent lives and violence against civilians. Yeah. And this is a picture right here of Jackson Frank, who is out of a job now because he supports terrorists. He supports the slaughter of innocent children and women. He is perfectly okay with that. It's despicable, man. Jackson has reportedly deleted his account. Yeah. He deleted his account. You know why? Because eventually he's going to need another job eventually. He's going to need another job eventually. But we already know this is his face. Don't forget his face. That is what Jackson Frank actually looks like right there. And he supports terrorists. He is okay with children dying, with women dying, with women and children being taken hostage. There's actually children locked up in cages right now because Hamas went in and stole them. And this man actually says he is standing with Palestine. He is standing with the terrorists. That's despicable, man. Despicable. I'm glad that he got fired. I am glad that he got fired because he was supporting extremists, terrorists. Some other Americans feel the same way. There are other Americans that feel the same way. It is despicable, man. Now we're really starting to see how some people in this country actually feel about slaughtering innocent women and children. They don't care. They are okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. I do not support that. You should not support that. Man, what crazy times we're living in right now. What really, really crazy times we are living in, folks. It's getting dangerous out there. Even in the sports world, it's getting very, very political now in the sports world. It's going to be interesting to see what some other NBA players actually have to say about this. But I guess we won't find out. Or maybe we will. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.